Hey everybody, it's Timmy and it is Monday, August 26th. This is week 3 of 6 Weeks to Success call. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and that way we can go ahead and get started and go from there. So some awesome things happening this month with the 100% kit rebate. We've had some new team members jump on board and doing really well. As well as sharing the opportunity with others. So awesome things to come. So let me go ahead and share my screen and see if I can get this up and running. All right. Okay. All right. So this is week 3 of 6 Weeks to Success. So you know what? There's been some great things happening in the last week. Trish has submitted her first party. Lots of good things to come. So just give you a little shout out there. So congratulations on making it week 3. We're almost halfway through the program, and we applaud you in committing yourself to the program and making yourself present each day and listening to the webinar calls. So hopefully this is helping you grow your business and move forward. And anything I can do to help you, I would greatly help you with and make it easier for you. So what have we learned so far? You've learned that you've got to increase your product knowledge in order to maximize your sales and your bookings. Your belief decides where you're going to go, what you're going to do, and what you cannot do. It's all about retraining the brain and making positive things happen. You've learned how to talk to people out and about with the mini catalogs, with the season's best, running into people in the grocery store, things like that, and things to say. And you've also learned that your passion shines through. Whether you're passionate or you're not passionate about the items, it definitely shows. Okay, so we're going to discuss my favorite topic ever, which is host coaching. Not really. I actually hate host coaching, but we're going to talk about it because we've got to talk about it. Because if we're host coaching, that's where we're going to make our money at our shows. So we want to work smarter, not harder. So host coaching is where we earn our paycheck, and at the show is where you pick up your paycheck. So we really need to be informative, and we need to be intentional with our host coaching in order to maximize our business. So how do I coach my hosts effectively? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because if you host coach effectively, you're going to have positive show sales. You're going to have much more interaction in virtual shows, and you're going to make it much more fun for your host and your guest. So what does host coaching look like? So basically, you want to ask your host to invite at least 40 people. And if they invite at least 40 people, 20 people will say yes, they're going to come. And then 15 of those people are actually going to show up. So if 15 people show up at your show, either virtually or in a live kitchen show, you're going to at least get 10 orders out of the 15. So if you get 10 to 15 orders, that's almost always an equal $1,000 show. So when you have a $1,000 show, your host is going to get $215 in free product. And how would you like $215 in free product? I know I would. So there's definitely ways to be able to help them. And some of those are posted below here. But you also need to communicate with your host and make sure that you're working effectively with them in whatever means works for them. So you want to make sure that if they're a texter, you're actually texting them. If they're a phone person, you're actually calling them. If they're a Facebook Messenger, send them Facebook messages to be able to work with them to be able to send them to their guests. So almost give them the verbiage, give them the photos, give them the things to say so that they can work on growing the party and helping you out. So would you rather have a $300 show or would you rather have a $1,000 show? Which one would you rather have? So it's kind of like, Shaq taking foul shots blindfolded. So you really want to make sure that you're giving your host host packets and you're giving them the information that they need to be able to work and grow their party as it needs to be so that they can succeed, because it's all about them. It's all about your host succeeding and earning the free products, because if they earn more free products, they're going to want to host with you in the future. So you definitely want to be able to work with them and help them maximize the benefits. So some of the must-do host coachings are, you're going to want to really work with them to get them excited about their show. So you could do a variety of things. You could work with, free items if they collect $200 before their show starts, and outside orders to be able to help them to grow. You could also do a variety of other things along the way to maximize their benefits. So here are some ideas. Did you get your host packet in the mail? Yes. Do I have your information correct? How many invitations have you sent out? Has anyone said no yet? If they haven't said no yet, it's still a possibility. They're probably going to place an order. They may commit to a show, and they may actually be a new consultant. Who knows? One thing at a time. And if you have outside orders, that's a great thing too. So what do you say in your weekly communications to these people? Because obviously a show takes time to be able to get together. So you want to be able to work with them in the weeks prior to your show to increase the excitement and increase the enthusiasm. And then, when your show hits, you get the orders, you get the recruits, you get the leads for future parties, and you're able to work together with them. So the secret weapon is definitely videos. Yes, I do Facebook Live videos once a week normally, and it's just a great way to show the products, be able to demonstrate things, show your host and guest great ways to prep meals, and make mealtime easier in the kitchen. It's just a fun way to be able to work with the products, get yourself on camera, and show that we're pampered chefs. We're not perfect chefs. Things happen in the kitchen, but it is what it is. We're all human, and we pick up the pieces and we go from there. And then always offer to ask questions, and the harder the questions, the better. So you want to track everything. So this is a host information and checklist sheet. I actually have a different one that I use, but you can track all of the information. You can track what your hosts want to earn, any items if there are more cooks or they're more bakers or they're entertainers, whatever the case may be. You can check this off on the list so that you know how to tailor your party to meet the needs of those people. And you can print it and save it. Rename it for each host so it's individualized, and then use it to your advantage. So host coaching is a partnership. You want to build that foundation and build that relationship with your host so you have it for the years to come, because you want to create an annual party with your host to be able to grow your business each year, and then work yourself into their circle of friends to be able to share the opportunity with much more people. And is that worth it for you to do for, a couple $100 paycheck? I certainly would do it, because it's the longevity of everything. You're not looking for a home run sale. You're looking for the return on investment year after year. So this week's pillar that we're going to talk about is skill. So this is the third of 4 pillars, and it's the skill pillar. So basically the skill is you want to learn how to use the tools at home. You want to develop personal stories and make it fun and easy for people to jump on board. And you want to be able to relate to it and make it part of your daily life. You can also do this by watching home office videos. You can watch YouTube videos. Tomorrow night I'm having a local recipe night here at my house. You can certainly join us for that. It's just a great way to meet people, network, and just show your enthusiasm for the products. National conference is obviously a key. And as we work towards saving for next year's national conference, definitely a good thing to do. And then listen to tips and tricks from upline leaders on PC University. Any of those educational pieces are free for you to use. Please maximize that. And then also, Direct Sellers for Dummies is a great book to pick up and read and get some general ideas. So there's definitely plenty of options out there for you. So your homework this week is to listen to the coaching call with Lisa Noto and Michael Yoakley. Michael Yoakley is a friend of mine, and he definitely has some ideas to share with you. So you can go to PC University, the peer coaching, I think it is called, in the new dash, and you can get to this video. And then listen to it. It's about an hour long. Listen to it, come up with a few tips and tricks that you think may work for you. Everybody's different, so everybody does different things. So whatever works for you is best. And you can also listen to some of the other top leaders like Stacy Itzel, Jill Lerner, Sharon Zellin, Michelle Anderson. Definitely some great tips and ideas for you moving forward to grow your business. Then, think to yourself and communicate back with me. How many shows will you commit to booking this week? How many host coaching calls will you commit to this week? They are the hardest things to do, but they are the most important things to do. And set up a follow-up call with myself to discuss, how many leads you did this week, how many bookings you got this week, where are your sales at, where do you want to be for the month? Because you need to budget out your month as you go. If you get to the last week of the month, you probably cannot make up ground for the first 3 weeks and the last week of the month. So it can be challenging. So you want to make sure that you know what those challenges are, and you know what your benefits are. And also let me know what's one brag that you have for the week, because we all like to brag. We all like to have fun. So anything that you can talk about to boost yourself, I would love to hear from you guys. All right. Well, thank you guys for all attending. I know this has been a short and sweet little video here, but definitely if you guys have any questions along the way or need anything, please reach out to me. I would love to help you out. And if you're local in the area and you can attend Recipe Night tomorrow night, I would love to have you join us here at the house. We're going to make a few new fall recipes, use the new fall products that are coming out, and just have some fun. So thank you guys. I look forward to talking to you soon, and have a great night.